Hey guys, so I am going to do my video on the Shade and Light contour palette from Kat Von D. This was requested again as soon as it came out, so I got it right away. So this is what it looks like. And then again, as with her eyeshadow palettes, all the names are on the back. This is the same size and same packaging, like the cardboard packaging, as her latest eyeshadow palettes, the like the cardboard magnetic packaging. So that's what it looks like, and there is a mirror. Ugh, I hate like blinding you, but hopefully you can see it this way. It's got like this fancy cutout shape, which is different than what the eyeshadow palettes look like lately. If you can see, they just have like the little, what is that called? Scalloped edges. And this one's a little bit fancier looking. Looks like that. And then these are the wonderful colors. It's got a variety of different shades, as you can see. There's cool toned ones, there's warm toned ones, there's light, there's dark. It is good for pale people like myself, because these are nice and light. I'm going to give you like side-by-side swatches of them just so you can see them compared to each other, because obviously you're going to want to see the difference between the highlighters and the, I guess I'll call them bronzers, but they're contour shades. So this one is Levitation, this one is Lyric, and this one is Lucid. Those are the three highlight shades. Levitation is probably the one I'm going to use the most for myself. It's just a very, very light, pale shade. So definitely the highlighter I'm going to use the most. Then Lyric. This is a more of a pinky, cool toned shade, and then this is a warmer yellow based one. So that's Lyric right there. And then Levitation is more of an orangey peach. So that's going to be too orange for me to use as a highlighter. Maybe I can use it as an eyeshadow, but those are the three highlight shades. They're all very smooth. They have the same texture as a lot of her matte shadows. Actually, they're nice and soft, just like her powder foundation, which is nice. That I need another one of, and they're sold out of my color again on Sephora, which kind of sucks. And don't go by the colors on the back here, because these totally don't match what the colors look like in the actual palette, if you can see. Way off. They have these looking like vomit green or something. Anyway, the three contour shades in here are Somber, although it's not spelled like somber, it's spelled like sombre. I don't know. Somber, Shadow Play, and Subconscious. So, again, this first one here, I don't know, it's a toss-up between the Somber and Shadow Play of what I'm going to use the most for these, but again, you can use the light ones, the lighter ones on your own skin tone for a more like everyday look, and then you can get more dramatic with it. But that is Somber. And then underneath that I will put a swatch of Shadow Play. This is the warmer mid-tone one. And I like that that's not too orangey, because I can really use either one of these. This is more of like a grayish brown, and then this one is more of a warm brown. And then the last one is Subconscious, and this is definitely for darker skin tones, but again, I can probably use it as an eyeshadow. That is Subconscious. So those are the three shades. Super pigmented, that I didn't mention yet, and they blend really nicely. So I'm going to just do a quick, I did have a little bit of Lightscapade highlighter, well, Mineralized Skin Finish from MAC, but I had that on as my highlight today, but it's been on me all day, so it's pretty much off now. So I'm going to play with this palette just to show you, and I'm going to use the Lucid for my highlight, and I'm going to use this one, the Shadow Play, for my contour, just to show you. I never contour my nose because, I don't know, my nose doesn't really need it. I'm lucky in that that sense. But my face is more oval, I guess you would say. That's what I've always gone with, and I have like big cheeks, so I like to contour my cheekbones at least. So I'm gonna do that real quick. That's what I wanted to mention too. I'm getting her eyeshadow brush. She has a double-ended contour brush that goes with this, but Sephora didn't have it on the site yet, and now it's on there. So the brush and the primer, they'll be in a separate video because I have to review those too. But for now, I guess I will use my Real Techniques brushes. I always use this one for my highlight. This is the contour brush. I use it for contouring too sometimes, but in this case I guess I'm going to use it for both because my other one's not clean. Dang it. I can probably get away with using the Expert Face Brush for the contour, so I'll use that. But anyways, I'm going to contour first, and I don't have my contacts in, so this is going to be fun trying to see. Maybe I'll do it with... No, I'll do it like this. Alright, so I'm going to dip into that Shadow Play color, and you kind of want to just start like where your hairline is, near your ear, and blend it out, and this is blending really nicely. And I don't like having a harsh line there, so I'm going to blend like crazy. So kind of just going and following that natural line of your face. And then I'm going to do it a little bit at the temples too. You kind of do like a backwards 3 and then it's just a 3 on the other side. And there's different ways to contour different face shapes, but this is just the way I usually do it. I need to wash my hair anyway, so if I get it in my hair, it's no big deal. That's that. And then I'm going to do this side, and I will fast forward it or cut it out or whatever, so you don't have to sit here watching this. I like that shade a lot. It really kind of warms up your face. And then I don't really usually do much on my forehead, just because I don't have that big of a forehead, so it kind of tends to make it look smaller if I do. Alright, and then I'm going to go into the Lucid highlight shade, and with the highlight, what I always do is the top of my cheekbones. That's what I do for my everyday makeup. I usually just do top of my cheekbones and the temples. Now with these, they're not shimmery. Everything in this palette is matte. I should have mentioned that earlier. So using these, I normally like a shimmery highlight on my cheekbones. So I will do where I'm doing it, and then if this were my makeup to go out, it's the end of the day now, but if I were doing this at the beginning of the day, I would go over it with another shimmery highlighter. So I just do right here on the top of my cheekbones. And like I said, I'm going over the Lightscapade, so if you do see it shimmery, it's not this, that's the Lightscapade one that's shimmering. But And just hit the top of your lip, right above your lip, and a little bit under here. And I sometimes do my nose, so I will just do that anyway for the sake of doing it. And I had her powder foundation on, so everything is blending nicely. And then I'll just do the same on the other side. And that is pretty much how I do my contouring and highlighting. I just wanted to do like a little demo with this palette so you guys could see how the colors worked. But again, I used, this is the highlight shade and this one as the contour shade. I just feel like that one's, I don't know, these two both work for me. Like I said, this one's too dark, and then this one's too dark to use as a highlight, but these four right here, A-okay for pale faces like me. So I really enjoy this. I like that none of them are like, well, with the exception of this, which is a little orangey, none of them like pull orange on me, which is nice. And like I said, super pigmented, you don't need a ton, nice and soft, and this was $45, I believe, something like that. I'm pretty sure it was $45. It's the same price as her eyeshadow palettes of this size, which is, compared to a lot of the other contour palettes that are out there like this, that's a steal. So a lot of them are like $60 and up, which is insane, but yeah, you get 3 highlight shades, 3 contour shades. Like I said, for me, I'm pale. I can get away with using these 4, not so much these 2. Maybe in the summertime when I'm tanner, if I use them lightly, they will work, but great thing to have in your makeup kit if you're a makeup artist, or just a great thing to have in your collection because there's so many possibilities with it. So I like this a lot. I'm really glad I got it. It's worth it. Like I said, the brush that goes with it, I wish I could have used that for this demo, but that's not here yet because it wasn't available on the website with this when this went on sale. Another important thing to mention is she also has a Shade and Light eye palette coming out, but it's not going to be out for a couple of months. I don't have a release date for that, which sucks. But I'm kind of glad it didn't come out with this one because then I would have wanted to get both at the same time, and it's just after Christmas and I'm broke. So that is everything. Hopefully you can see a little difference in my face from doing that. I forgot to really contour into there, but I don't really do that all that much because I got a double chin and it doesn't really hide it all that well. But so that is my little review slash demo of the Shade and Light contour palette. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, she's got some new stuff coming out, so I will do reviews and videos on that soon as well, and I will talk to you in my next video.